Hello guys, if you clicked into this video, it's probably because you want to know how does the express system works in your characters for Lost Ark. Usually, every time there is a new character release in Lost Ark, it comes with an express system event that is going to help the new created character or any of the current characters the player has as long as it meets the requirements. The event will allow the player to gear up more easily and help the character to reach the latest content that most of the active players are currently doing. That being said, let's talk about the new event, how to be eligible to apply for each progression and how to get them. Starting with the Power Pass, you can get this progression event by looking at your mail, specifically on the first character that you logged in at the moment after the new patch released. Once we claim the Power Pass ticket, we're gonna go to the inventory and claim the Power Pass. After this, we're gonna go to the character selection screen to claim the Power Pass on a character. Once we are in the character selector screen, we're gonna pick the character we want to use the Power Pass on. We'll click Power Pass and then use this option, use event pass vouchers. This is the event Power Pass that you'll get for free. In my case, I already used it. So as an example, we're gonna go and we're gonna see this another menu. We're gonna click the Southern Power Pass, which is the one that corresponds to in this event. After you click this, you're going to confirm your Power Pass on that character and it's going to be applied. After entering the game, the player is going to spawn in Southburn. In here, there is a couple of things that needs to be done, but the most important one is going into the guide and then pet. After this, we'll select a pet and summon it. This will help to auto pick up loot while doing chaos dungeons or any farmable content. In general, it's very easy to lose the Power Pass because most of the people don't remember on which character they logged in first. Let me give you an example. When the Slayer Express event came a few months ago, the first thing I did was that I created an Slayer, logged into her, and I did the first minutes of the story to try the class. And because I didn't ended up liking the skin I made for her, I deleted the character without noticing the Power Pass was on her. I had to contact Amazon on their official website to help me recover the deleted character so I could claim the Power Pass. In conclusion, it's necessary to be careful with the first character the player is going to be logged in the moment the new patch releases, because that's going to be the character that is going to receive the Power Pass on his mail. Now, going back to the event, usually the Power Pass is recommended for any character that hasn't completed the main story quest. The Express system will allow you to skip 14 plus hours of questing, and if I'm not mistaken, the Power Pass is only usable if the player has done the main story quest before. This event will help the player's character to be item level 14-15. After this, the player will have two options. Use the Super Mococo Express event on your new character that already used the Power Pass, or leave the new character and let him progress slowly without any further express events, and use the Super Mococo Express on another new character that meets the requirements. In any case, the character needs to be between item level 14-15 or 15-40 to be eligible to participate on the Super Mococo Express. So as we can see in the screen, the Power Pass can help you get all the way to 14-15. Then we can use the Super Mococo Express to get from 1450 to 1540, and last, the Path to Soul Eater that helps us reach item level 1580. Okay, let's talk about how to get the Super Mococo Express event. On the right side, you're going to see a lot of icons that represent the new event system that came out in the game. We're going to click Super Mococo Express, and we're going to see all the progression events or progression rewards that we get for every item level reached. The most important one, and that you probably want to save all the way to combat level 56, is this combat HP potion. This is going to allow you to get to level 60 if you save them, so you get an easier time reaching level 60 on the combat level. This event is going to help you boost your item level from 1415 to 1540, but there is a catch during the progression event. Once the character reaches 1490, you'll be forced to do Bereshasa gates. By doing gates 1 through 3 should be more than enough to craft at least 2 Bereshasa pieces. In order to find the location for crafting the gear, it's necessary to go into a main city and type Legion Commander Gear Crafting. That vendor will allow you to craft the new ancient pieces. The item level of the gear will be plus 13 and the recommendable level for honing each piece is plus 16. By doing this, you'll be able to increase 10 item levels at a time for each gear. As an example, let's say the character is 1490 and then crafts a Bereshasa piece and hone it to from plus 13 to plus 16. The character will end up being item level 1500, and if the process is repeated for every piece, the item level that will be reached is 1550. As I said before, the most efficient way to do this is by completing Bereshasa gates, craft the pieces and hone them to plus 16. Now, the good thing about this is that the Super Mokoku Express will help the character to hone from 1490 to 1540 easier. The most important thing about the Super Mokoku Express is the fact that this is the only event that gives the player a full set of level 7 gens along with engraving and accessory support. So it's recommended to use this event with a character that lacks the gearing previously mentioned. And last but also one of the most important ones, the path to the Soul Eater. This event requires the player to reach item level 1490 to start the event, and it can be used with the current character that is doing the Super Mokoku Express, or with a new character that qualifies with the item level. This progression event will help the player get from 1490 to 1580 more easily. These main 3 tabs give the player a boost of materials for each raid that can be completed between these item levels. The materials from the event will help the player to quickly progress to the endgame and reduce the time gain acquisition of these materials in comparison by doing it without the event. Every time you complete one gate, you'll get to the progress of this event. In this case, I completed gate 1, 2 and 3. That makes 3 gates completed, so I get these 3 rewards. For Kyango, if you complete 12 gates in total, you'll get all the rewards. And the same from Akan. As long as you complete the gates, you'll get the rewards. You don't have to complete the raid overall in order to obtain these rewards. Besides that, you'll get rewards every time you reach an item level. From 1540 you'll get these rewards, 1550, 1560, 1570, 1580. The rewards by itself are pretty valuable, and a lot of them it requires you to save them, to let us think about how do you want to use them. For example, these gold books, this card pack, this is a selectable, so it's rather better to save it. This you can open it, same as this, and this is just like extra stuff. And there is one last selectable card pack that will allow you to select between Baltor and Asina. This one is better to save it because once you get near to LOS 30, it's going to be a key item to reach level 30 in your card packs. There's also these stones that will help you improve your quality either of your armor or your weapon. It's better to use this as soon as possible because they are going to expire at some point. You just need to go to a quality upgrade vendor. Just search it here in the minimap. You talk to him and you start to increase your quality. Let's say you want to increase your weapon, just click here. There is a chance to get your quality upgrade. It's random, but don't feel bad if you don't get it. You can also see where if you have more quality stones. Here, if you press your inventory and on the storage, these are the items. And with this, that's the end of the video. Feel free to visit me on Twitch if there's any further questions you may have. Thanks for watching the video, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.
But Regulus allowed us a chance to atone in an eternally